Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me on your Sunday afternoon. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Holly. I make food and fitness content, and if you're not new here, welcome back to the channel, guys. How are we all doing? The weather has not been the one this week. I feel like everybody has been feeling a little bit grey and gloomy, so hopefully this video can just bring you a little bit of sunshine into your week. So for the video, I'm going to be basically dragging you along on my week with me. I don't want to spend it alone, so you're coming with me. We're going to be going to the gym together. We're going to be going on some runs. I'm actually gonna take you home with me, which I'm so excited about. I'm gonna be doing a run with my dad, but I'll explain that later on in the video. I also go on a little work trip. We film a podcast. Like, there is a lot. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and without further ado, let's just jump into the week. Good morning, guys. Guys, it's officially hit the season when the mornings are chilly. This was the first morning where I was literally in bed, like, oh, it's just so much cozier in here than it is out there. Like, that's when you know winter is coming. I actually ended up having a bit of like a switch off day yesterday. To be honest, last week was just really busy. I felt like I didn't really have a moment to kind of like stop. So I kind of thought like yesterday, actually, I could just like take a bit of a chill day, which is really, really nice. And I cannot remember the last time I had a day where like I didn't really go on my phone, and that's exactly what I did yesterday. Had a really lovely like relaxed day, but I did get back in the evening and I was like, okay, I have a lot to do tomorrow now because I had such a nice day yesterday. So I've literally written a list out on paper. Today is a heavy work day. So it's currently 7:30 a.m. I need to film quite a few videos today. So I've got a really big like content day. A day like today, kind of like filming is the focus, and then actually traveling to Edinburgh later, but I'll explain that later. So I'll do most of my editing on the train, but I've literally had to sit and write everything down that I want to get filmed because there's quite a lot to do today. I'm gonna have some oats first because we've got a run to do this morning. It's the first run of the week. I was literally in bed last night and I was like, oh, I feel like I've like lost all my running ability. I haven't run for 2 days. Like it's because I'm heading towards a taper. I've got that in the back of my head. Like anybody who's had a taper week or taper 2 weeks before a marathon, you'll know that like physically it's amazing for your body, but mentally it's just a little bit challenging. I think I'm gonna vlog my taper week just so you guys can like experience it with me and go through all of the waves of emotion. Also, I just have to take a minute. What on earth? That is probably one of the most insane sunrises. I feel like I'm literally off to like après or like MI5, I can't quite decide. This was one of the tops from my autumn winter running haul that I did for YouTube. So if you haven't seen that and you need some clothing recommendations, definitely go and check it out. It was on the back of my like 36-kilometer run video, like 2 videos ago, I think. But I have loads of recommendations in there, and honestly, they have been life-saving since it's got a little bit colder. But we are ready to run. One thing I am trying out today, which I'm a little bit nervous about, is basically for the New York City Marathon, you cannot actually wear a hydration vest because of obviously what happened in Boston. They just have like really tight security. So you're only allowed to run with a running belt or something that kind of doesn't like strap over your shoulders essentially. So I have ordered 2 of these. So this is the first one that I'm trying out. I have got a second one on the way. I'm thinking the second one is going to be better just because Lucy Davis recommended it and she runs with it all the time. So I feel like I trust that mentally more because I haven't really left a good amount of time to do this. Like I've left myself 3 weeks, which isn't that many runs to try and test something that is quite important. So this is a Solomon one that I ordered off Amazon. I'm going to give this one a go first. They're just a bit like strange to put on. Like I don't know where it sits. Obviously you just slip it on. Obviously it's a belt. So a belt like sits around your waist, like captain underpants. So I'm assuming if it's a belt, it should sit like here. That's where like a belt would sit. Oh, okay. Okay, that doesn't feel too bouncy at all. I like that. And then you've got a little pouch here. My asthma gets so much worse in the winter. Like I can already feel it, and it's just not gonna be nice today. And then I'm just gonna pop that down there. I think that should be fine. It's just whether it like stays in the right place when I'm running. Okay, I feel like that's gonna be fine. I'm kind of excited to try out something new. We are gonna be doing 12 kilometers this morning. So originally The plan says 9, but my sister and me were both literally texting each other in bed this morning like, oh my god, neither of us really want to go for a run, like it's so cold outside. And I was like, listen, if you do your run, I will match your run, so I will also do 12 kilometers. I'm gonna do a good warm up inside. I feel like sometimes I do kind of rush these, but when it's cold outside, get your warm ups done inside, get your body really nice and warm so that when you get outside, you're already warmed up, you're ready to go, and you can just head out on the run rather than having to stand in the cold and get your warm up done. Just a little life hack, because it is chilly if I haven't mentioned it. Okay guys, we're halfway through now. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a little while to settle into this one. I think it's really weird. I feel like when you start doing like really long distances, I don't know whether it's just me, I actually start to struggle on the shorter ones because I really struggle to like switch off as much, whereas when I'm doing like a really long run, I know I've got ages to settle, so I think I just get like a bit more in my head on these shorter runs. I'm not really sure why. And you know those runs where like your music's really annoying you, one of my headphones is dead, but it's super crisp and super chilly, but this top is actually the perfect thing for the weather. Why does it always hurt so much? Back from the run, I need to figure out these bloody headphones. I don't know why one of them keeps dying. But yeah, 12 kilometers, I think it's just over 12, done. Guys, I love the running belt. Like I actually love this belt. It didn't move, it didn't jiggle. Oh. It didn't move, it didn't jiggle around, and I feel like maybe for shorter runs, like actually a belt is the way forward if I don't like actually need hydration with me. Like my phone just sat in it like so nicely. I'm really, really impressed with the running belt. As far as that run goes, obviously I mentioned felt a little bit tough at the beginning, and I feel like it's really important to like share my shorter runs at the moment, because I think a lot of my running at the moment is I'm like, oh I did 32, I did 36, but like actually there's still like shorter. I guess like a 12 actually objectively isn't that short, but in the grand scheme of my marathon training right now, that is a shorter run for me. But those ones are equally as important as the long runs, and I feel like for me like those are really good mentally, because at the end of that 12 kilometers I was like, on the marathon day I've got to do 30 after this, and if I feel this good now, I feel like I could do a 30, because when I did a 30 I felt this good at the beginning. Like it's just little like kind of, it's just like the clogs get turning, you kind of start to have realizations. Like on that run I was like, I'm physically the fittest I've ever been in this moment. When I was running then, like nothing felt tough, nothing felt hard, it was more like my brain, but physically I felt so fit and I feel really confident after that. So that is why those little runs are equally as important. But I have got to jump in the shower because I have got my meeting with my manager. I have one of these once a week. We have just like a weekly catch up where we kind of go over just everything going on, number one, like in our lives. We have like just a day-to-day catch up. Then we talk about everything to do with like brand deals, so anything coming up that I'm currently doing, anything that like I'm forecast to be doing, any like new conversations that are going on behind the scenes. And then most importantly, we talk about everything going on with like Strong Girl Society and the kind of exciting things that we've got going on with that at the moment. Hello!
Morning, how are you?
I'm good, how are you doing? We now need to cook a recipe meal, edit the recipe. We need to cook and edit a recipe, get that posted, then I need to pack, hair wash, get my bum on the train, and we're gonna get to Edinburgh. We're heading to Edinburgh because I'm going to basically have a content day with Sophia, who's our incredible trainer for Strong Girl Society, because I have kind of mentioned this before, but we're cooking up a storm at the moment. There is something going on behind the scenes. So we're gonna go shoot some content tomorrow, also do a run together, just basically have a bit of a catch up anyway, because I've not seen her in the longest amount of time. For the recipe, I'm gonna be making salt and pepper chicken and halloumi flatbread. I've never really done one like this before and I'm so excited. It just sounds so, so tasty. That was really rude. I've actually started eating it before I've even shown you guys, so I'm gonna pop a video in here, but oh my goodness, this, I've never like actually really made homemade salt and pepper chicken. Like it isn't something I would go out and get, because sometimes I do this weird thing, and I don't know whether anyone else does this with allergies, but like I will just convince myself that I'm allergic to something, and it happens a lot. So salt and pepper chicken, I've just convinced myself that there's like nuts in the spice mix, even though when I bought a store-bought packet mix it isn't. But if I went to a restaurant I would just be on edge if I was eating it basically. So I've never actually had salt and pepper chicken, and this is absolutely 10 out of 10. We are freshly hair washed, freshly face washed and like exfoliated and skincared, dressed again, and we're gonna head off to Edinburgh. I'm so excited. I went to Edinburgh like 2 years ago, and I feel like this is literally gonna be like the world's quickest trip, because I'm literally getting there this evening when it's like late, because it takes like 3 and a bit to 4 hours from Manchester, going to bed and then getting up and meeting Sophia, and then we're like having a bit of a content / like run day. But I guess I'll get to do like a nice run around Edinburgh, which is cute. So seeing it in a different way than I had to before. I have been able to pack super light because obviously I'm not going for very long. I did blow dry my hair with the Dyson Airwrap. Guys, I have had my Airwrap since the beginning of summer and I used it like twice and I hated it, and I was like, just don't understand how people like actually like it because I just don't get it. And everyone was telling me like, no, once you learn to use it, you will absolutely love it, and I am obsessed with it. I don't think I will ever look back. I used to dry, straighten and curl my hair if I wanted it curly, and this is all done with just the Airwrap. It's just made my life so much easier, and I just get like bouncy curls all week long now, so you'll probably never ever see me with straight hair ever again. But I'm gonna head off so I'm not late, but I'll see you guys when we're on the train. Good morning guys, it's bright and early, but I'm gonna head off because I want to go and grab some breakfast and a coffee. Guys, look at how festive it is. This is actually making me feel like it's Christmas already. That is so cute. Amazing, thank you. Got a sausage and egg roll. I feel like I need a bit of fuel because we are going to do a run this morning. I'm now back in the hotel room. I just chucked some makeup on. Sophia is very kindly going to come pick me up and then we're going to head to hers. So I probably won't be filming that much for YouTube today because I don't want to give anything else away, even though, like I said, literally the worst kept secret in the whole entire world.
Because I'm just recording right now. I was plotting my
just the behind the scenes. You see the story that I bought? No, the book that I bought on my story the other day. Yeah. I'm just going to show you how big it is. This is me like, I really need to do really important things like plan this, and then I'm like, I'm going to buy a book this big. And I'm gonna read this.
What is it about? Is it to help?
Oh, I don't even know. Apparently it's traumatizing.
Really?
Good morning, guys. So sorry yesterday's vlog ended slightly abruptly. Like I kind of mentioned, we were filming content for something going on behind the scenes, so I didn't really want to share too much. But oh, Edinburgh is just such a nice place. Like I do this everywhere I go. I'm like, I could live here, like I could live here, but like Edinburgh is actually beautiful, and we got so lucky with the weather. I'll pop some of the photos that we got in. Like it was just the perfect storm and perfect situation, and it's just so nice spending time with Sophia. Like I'm so grateful that she came on board with SGS because she literally is just like a little ray of sunshine and just like the perfect person for the community, the perfect trainer for the community as well. Speaking of SGS, I do actually have an SGS meeting with the team this morning to discuss all of that jazz that I keep talking about that I'm not talking about. It's so annoying, so I'm going to stop doing that. But we do have a meeting this morning with everyone, so there is actually a strong team of 4 on SGS now behind the scenes, which is just really cool. It's really cool to see it like grow. And I had like a moment yesterday on the train coming back and I was like, this was something that I just started as a Facebook page. Like I literally just started a Facebook page last summer, and what it's kind of like blossoming into, I'm just really proud of, and I'm really proud of the community and how like positive it is and how uplifting it is, and the fact that we've all kind of developed into this like incredible running community of girls that are like achieving their goals. And I just feel proud to like even be a part of SGS, yet alone to have like founded it. So I've got that meeting, and then I'm gonna head to the gym and get a full body session done. I'm not feeling the most motivated for this gym session at the moment, but once we're there, we'll just smash it out. It's one of those days. It's great, it's rainy outside, like it's not really top of my to-do list. And then we're going to meet Meg. You guys might know Meg Short from YouTube or Instagram. We're going to meet Meg and we're filming for her podcast, which is so exciting because I just love her. I love her vibe. This is going to sound so cringy, but when Meg followed me, like I had like a full-on like fangirl moment. Like I have just loved her content and her YouTube for ages, so for her to invite me on the podcast is really sweet, and I feel really honoured, and I'm excited. We're just going to chat like everything about like life in your 20s, and I feel like I have a lot to say on life in your 20s, so probably going to be a long one. Buckle up. Hopefully I'll be able to ask her like what date it comes out so you guys can listen to it as soon as it comes out, but that is today's POA. Yeah, I think it's just then like kind of navigating post announcement. Amazing, right? Thanks everyone.
Alright, thanks guys, enjoy your day.
Thanks, bye. Just imagine that literally this morning I was like, I don't really want to go to the gym. I've never been more excited to go to the gym in my whole entire life right now. I feel like that meeting has given me like all the good vibes. I also have literally just had a cup of coffee, so I feel like that is contributing to my levels of hype right now. But literally I was like, what is better than the fact I'm about to sit in my car, drive to the gym, play some incredible music, and then go and lift some heavy weights? Like, what more could I want? And I've got my favourite snack. You know those situations where if you don't laugh, you're just going to cry? We're just going to have to laugh about this, guys, because I literally got to the gym full of excitement. I was clearly so excited. I forgot to plug the bloody microphone into my camera. So I actually filmed this whole workout mic'd up. I was explaining all the movements. I was really feeling like in my element. I was like, oh, I feel really comfortable filming these mic'd up workouts now. Not one single piece of sound recorded from this whole entire workout. So unfortunately, like I said, we're just gonna have to laugh about it. Oh, also, another funny thing, my camera died. So I literally went into this so excited just for my microphone to not work. Well, for me not to plug it in. And then for my bloody camera to die halfway through the workout. So please enjoy these snippets and nice music. Right guys, we literally had to have the world's quickest turnaround then, but we're all ready. We're gonna head off to Meg's to film the podcast. I'm really excited. I literally listened to her last episode in the car and I was like, we just have a lot of like aligning views on life and she's just so positive. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one.
Semi-quickfire.
Okay.
The little question. So you guys have sent these in. So I thought this one was so funny. Someone said, do you actually enjoy training for a marathon?
People ask us all the time. Yes, like genuinely love it. Like, and
Really?
that sounds so sad because it's just like how people are like, how can you enjoy going for like 3-hour runs? But I'm like,
3 hours of like.
that's like some of my training ones. Yeah, I think it's just like the sense of achievement that it gives me. I think like that's what like I thrive off and like that's what I love. So yeah, like I actually genuinely love it.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks for having me.
I've had the best time.
Guys, we have now finished recording.
It was so
That was
so
so Thank God you have that. Look at Meg's setup, it's so cute. I love
It
like
was so
the
good.
little jelly cat. Yeah, that was such a good like podcast episode. I said I felt like really relaxed and like actually chilled. And we spoke about literally everything.
Yeah, that was so good.
Do you know when it will be out?
It goes up the first weekend in November, I think.
Okay, first weekend in November. That's when
That's
I'll
Sunday.
be I'll be running a marathon.
Oh my God,
So while I'm running, they can listen. That's
Oh my God,
weird.
What perfect timing.
That's so
On like the
creepy.
5th or something.
Yeah, the 5th, yeah.
It goes up on the 5th.
Okay, right, very excited. So keep your eyes peeled. Good morning, guys. Happy Friday. It is PT Friday. I'm literally getting ready to head off to meet Rick for a good old glute session. We're not going to be going too heavy. I have literally said to him like over the next few weeks, like I cannot really be pushing my legs to like any form of extreme because we're in the kind of period where we're starting to taper down. I've got one more long run this weekend, which I'm actually heading down to Kent for, so I'm going to take you with me. It's because basically I wanted to like do my last long run before the New York Marathon with my dad because he's obviously not going to be able to be there with me and he ran Paris with me, so I just wanted to kind of have like the last big one with him. So that's what we're going to be doing after PT Friday. Without further ado, let's go to PT Fridays, and I swear to God, if we have any technical issues with these microphones, I will flip my SHIT.
Taylor Swift time.
Hell yeah. That felt nice and light. Is that 100?
80. We're going at 140 today.
What?
Yeah, fuck it. It's what it is. You wear short skirts, I wear t-shirts. Check Captain and I'm on a fleet. No.
You just spat on me.
No, only dribbled that. It's dribble, it's fine.
Don't spill me.
When I first saw you. Going fail, we're going fail, man. You come on, drive. Go, work my ass off.
Banger.
Hey, we're putting another song on. Wait, I'm not spotting you yet. 1 second, stay there. Let's go easy. Right, wait, let's get it. Go on, 2, work for me. 3, control it down, get into rhythm. 4.
Right, how many? You just told me enough.
10 to 12.
Please put more weight on this.
No! Come on.
How many?
104 reps. In a bit. It's too loud. Can we go upstairs and do some abs?
Yeah. Friday is over. The session is over. That was tough. To be fair, like I said, we didn't go too heavy, but it's still just like birds. And also, like, why was I like, yeah, let's do abs at the end? I do not train abs, so I was literally in a whole world of pain. But it is now time to head to Kent. I'm so excited. I literally feel like going home is just like so wholesome. We're gonna have a curry from our local curry place. We're gonna do a run, gonna walk the dog. You guys are gonna see Ollie again. I can't wait. So I just need to get myself on that train because there is a couple of train delays and cancellations today. So I'm kind of expecting to maybe be sat at the station for a while, but fingers crossed it will go smoothly and we'll be in Kent in no time. Good morning, guys. So I was about to say I've literally got to Kent. I haven't. I got to Kent last night, but God, it was a bit of a kerfuffle. So obviously there was really bad like weather in England this weekend. There was loads of storms, which kind of meant that it delayed all the trains, but I did make it. Luckily, I think I literally got like one of the last trains that was still going into London from Manchester, so got very, very lucky. But we are in Kent. We had some really lovely dinner last night. I think my dad made like a salmon mango salsa rice bowl. The whole dog was literally asleep. I was like, do you want to come say hi? And he's not having it, so he is just going to be a grumpy little old man over there. And we are about to head off on our run. I'm not gonna lie, weather's not looking great, but it's one of those things you've just got to grit your teeth and bear it sometimes. So we are going for a little bit of a rainy run. Bless. I was talking to my dad this morning. I was like, so my dad has always done like long distance running, but obviously with anything, like it kind of comes in like waves. Like sometimes you'll be training for something, so you'll be doing more long distance runs, sometimes you're not, so you don't really need to be going out and doing like over 20-kilometer runs. And I was like, what's the longest run that you've done recently? And he was like 7 miles, and I was like, and how far is 28 kilometers technically? And he was like 17. So he hasn't done a very long run in a really long time, so I think he's just going to take it how it goes. If he feels like he's going to stop, then he's going to stop, and I'll just keep on going. But hopefully, I feel like he's got a bit of like a Goggins mentality. I feel like he's just going to be able to do the whole thing, because we're not going to be going really fast, but I'll keep you guys updated while we're on the run. I'm really excited. It'll be really nice to do one last final long run with my dad before I do will be in New York. I do literally look like I am like security personnel right now with like the vest and the singular headphone, but I obviously always run with music. So when I'm with my dad, I run with one headphone so I can hear him in one ear, and then I've got music in the other just in case I need it. But I do literally look like I'm like security protection right now. And I look like I'm like an FBI with like one headphone in and my vest on. Let's go!
Right, we're nearly 4K in, feeling fresh, as we probably should do at 4K, but the weather's a little bit gross. Right, we've just hit over 10K, having the first little half of the gel. We're currently running uphill, so I don't know why on earth I've decided to film right now, but we did literally go up a hill from hell earlier. I didn't know if I was going to make it, but I did. So yeah, 10K and probably check in like 15. I just filmed the whole segment and we weren't even recording. So we're going towards 20K now, nearly at the half marathon mark. So how are you feeling? Yeah. Dad's doing great. Like I said, he's only run up to 7 miles before today, and we're on nearly a half marathon, so smashing it. And luckily the rain has gone away and the sun has come out, so hopefully we'll have a sunny end to the run. Dad did a half marathon, which is fucking incredible considering he's like not in a training block at the moment. I've got 7 smash by myself. I really need to show up for myself now. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tired, my body is tired, but I just need to think, my dad showed up for me then, I need to show up for myself now. I've got this. Just to grit my teeth, bear the rain and get it done. Oh my god, what a way to see in my marathon training block with a run like this. Like, oh my god. It's actually quite funny. Oh god, if I don't laugh, I'll cry.
That was the rainiest run I think I've ever done. It's the hilliest and the rainiest run I think I've ever done in my whole entire life. I just wrung my top out. That was how damp it was at the end. I couldn't even film. Like, I think I tried to film a bit on my phone, but you guys would have seen. It was just a bit of a mess. I just had to like grit my teeth and bear it. So it was that rainy. I voluntarily run up the sharpest hill in Rochester to come home because I was just like, I just need this to be over. And now I'm gonna put my little feet up, maybe warm up, maybe have like a nice hot, ooh, could I have a cup of tea?
Cup of tea, yeah.
Yeah, cup of tea. Ooh, okay. And tea and a toasted bagel, that is exactly what we need. What are we doing for the rest of the day? TV?
TV followed by curry.
Woohoo, curry! Okay, yeah, we have a really nice like local curry. If you live in Rochester, you'll probably know the Shaw's Nut. It's like the only curry that we'll eat. So we're gonna put our feet up, have that. And that's gonna be the end of the video. I was thinking then when I was running, I was like, please don't, I'll get ill, but that's why I need to go and get these horrible wet clothes off and have a warm shower. But thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next Sunday. Bye. Say bye, Dad.
Adios.
Adios.